Hello everybody, welcome to some Chad Why Not. How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. Alright, so most of you know I'm not a big fan of anime. In fact, I kind of hate it. I'll never judge anybody for liking anime. Not my cup of tea. But I've had multiple people tell me that I should check this game out. It's a free game, and all I've heard is that it's weird. And they knew that I didn't like anime, and they were like, no, it's not even like that. Just trust us. So I'm going off of the word of some other people right now, and we'll see how this goes. But thanks for coming by, everybody. Make sure you guys all do those things, you know, follow on the Twitches and Twitters and Instagrams, all that happy horseshit. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so through the links in the description below. Never expected, but it is very much appreciated, and it helps these things happen. Let's say hello to you lovely people. Joseph Gioli, hello, Joseph. Medina, hi. Force, Max, Ankle, sucks. It's wrapped up right now. Magoo, hello, Magoo. Wicked Master Pete, who's asking why I'm doing this to myself. I'm at an all-time low, Pete, and I figure now's as good a time as any to do it. I wouldn't want to go ruining any good moods or good days with this shit. Oh, Dweej! Doki Doki! Yeah! Oh, Dweej, hi. Thank you, man. 5 months in a row. Shit. Hashtags for Dweej, guys. Fellow streamer here on the Twitch is one of the first people we rated, actually. You should go check him out. Thank you very much, dude. So I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what kind of game this is. Please enter your name. Well, I'm Chad. That's me. I'm Chad. I'm not doing anything too crazy. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh. Hey, Hyper Pit, what's up, man? Hey, Pit. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. By the way, Pit, I wanted to say thank you verbally for the stream you did while I was up in Maine. Thank you very much, man. If you guys don't know, Hyper Pit there, also a streamer here on Twitch, formerly of YouTube like myself, and a good friend of ours, who had a stream and took his donations and donated them to the GoFundMe for my sister's funeral. Fucking sweet as hell, man. It was awesome. Thank you very much, dude. Shane, hello. I'm going to need stronger drugs for this. Zero Spoon, hello. Broski God, how was my New Year's? It was fine. I went to my friend's house and hung out with some friends I hadn't seen in a while, so it was nice. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Misa, hello, and Lost Smiles, hi! Panda, what's up, man? Is this one of those dating sims? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Chad. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Well, that's kinda... that's just youthful flirtation. Travis, hello! I've heard this game is fucked. That's what I heard. I had that running the whole month, but that was the least I could do. Hope everything is good, Chad. Thank you very much, man. It was fucking awesome of you to do that. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. So this girl knows the game and she's using me. I'm calling it right here. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Chad, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Oh, you are finally playing my kind of shit? Hey, Dempsey. And Sugi Butt, hi, dude. Thanks for stopping by, man. Actually, hold on one second. I gotta open my window. It's getting fucking warm in here. Anyway. This is your kind of shit, Dempsey? This is your jam? Eh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds like me. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Aw. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. A NEET? I don't know what that is. Is that like a new term for kids? Am I that out of the loop? NEET? What the fuck is that? Or is that like a Japanese thing? Gibbon boy, what's up, man? Let's see. You trust me, right? I don't. Don't make me keep worrying about you. I already don't trust this girl. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Yeah, no promises. She's gonna get me locked into something I don't want. Probably a literature club. You at least promise me you'll try a little. I wouldn't be able to keep talking to this person. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Right? Who the fuck is she to judge me? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Lovely! Sayori! Must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Fuck off. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. I'm not doing it. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Of course she is. Yay, anime club. Took Japanese for a few years and lived there for a bit. Dude, that's fucking awesome. I want to learn Japanese very, very badly. NEET is a person who graduated high school but doesn't work. Okay, sweet. Alright, so I'm guessing that's a regional thing. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. What a shithead. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. You like cupcakes. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Oh, she fucking planned it. I let out a long sigh. Completely unrelated to this game, but you know what would be awesome? A Junji Ito inspired game. It would be the most fucked up thing. Junji Ito? I don't know what that is. Is that a filmmaker or a type of movie, or is that an actual movie? I don't know. I never saw a Junji Ito. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Typical fucking fatty. Seriously? Even my fucking digital in-game character is fat. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. It was gonna happen eventually, fatty. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. So I'm guessing I'm second year? Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. He's an artist, you might dig him, actually. Oh, fucking message me on Discord, let me know. Tell me his name in Discord so I can remember. Chris W, hello, what is this? And Busa, hi. This, what is this? This is a game. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Is there any actual, like, game that happens? I glance around the room. Welcome to this literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Alright, fuck off. Ah, Chad, what a nice surprise. See? Fucking she gets it. Dickhead. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls that want nothing to do with me. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Alright. Not liking this girl right here. We need a game based on Old Boy. Fucking Old Boy. Ooh, Booty Bandit, hello! And Bearded Unicorn, hi! You will see, Chad, this game will mess with your mind, and it's a choice-based game. I kind of figured it was a choice-based game. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the only one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Monica. Is that right? That's right. Do I know her? It's great to see you again, Chad. Sure. Monica smiles sweetly. I thought I only knew Sayori. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Makes sense. Oh, see you later, Busa. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... boing? Yeah. I can't, you know what? Everybody's saying that this game gets messed up, so like, everything I assume about this, like, I know it's gonna be fucking wrong. Come sit down, Chad. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Oh, I have to choose? Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry I got a little too excited, says Sayori. Then how about I make some tea as well? So do I have to choose who I sit next to? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh, I didn't even have to choose. Okay. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. CJ Slipstream, how you doing? Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Alright, Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. It's not weird. Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki! Well, you know, it's a thing. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Oh, shit? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Am I gonna get fucking drugged? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. What the fuck? Chad bites into a cupcake to hear it meow and hiss in pain. Blood pours from the cupcake. That's if it were written by Chad. Well, maybe. But not for you know, you, dummy. Oh, she wants this. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. When do I get to choose things? Missy Lambert, hi! Soft anime porn? Is that what this is? I hope it's not. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yeah, sure. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. So I've got a bunch of cute girls trying to impress me. This is fucking foreign territory. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Fucking relax. Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Oh, I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Some of them are Chad, so yeah, I would be careful. What do you mean? Some of these are decisions? I haven't had to make a single decision yet. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. President of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. This is a sex club. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. They're gonna fucking... They're writing their own, like, steamy romance novel. Like, 50 Shades of Grey, and they're gonna be using me to fucking inspire them. I'm calling it right now. Best temperature of tea is chilled by the waters off the coast of Boston. Oh, some of these anime themes, ones do show females naked when you get to the near the ending. I don't think this is one of those. I'm gonna say that right now. From what I've heard about this game, I don't think this is that. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Alright, that's some foreboding shit. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best! You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. I think they're a fucking witches coven. I said it. They're witches. I keep changing my mind about what this is. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Chad, what kind of things do you like to read? Hitchhiker's Guide. Dean Koontz is fun. Barker. Hellraiser. Hellbound Heart. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh. Favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up as she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Of course you have. I read a horror book once, desperately grasped something I can relate to the minimal level. This rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that. Yuri? For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I'm not liking this Natsuki. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Oh. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. So Natsuki really likes Chad. It seems she's probably a Yandir? What the hell's a Yandir? I don't know what that is. Alright. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. This is the weirdest fucking after-school club. She wants your loaf, mate. You know what? I can't really tell which one of them does. I don't even think it's that. I think it's darker than that. This girl I work with brought me cake today. It was good. Dude, that's fucking awesome. I don't think anybody's ever brought me anything to work. Alright, see you later, Panda. Enjoy your orgy. Yep, gotta get ready for it. Gotta get my stretches in. Hope my ankle holds out. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Oh, the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That's a fucking good idea. I'm not much of a poet, but it's in there somewhere. Just gotta dig it out. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Chad? Fucking A. Hold on, there's still one more problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Oh, shit. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Oh, no. You're gonna piss off the witches. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. It's the second time they've used dejected. But I'm sorry, I thought... Chad! You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh, you fucking dummy. I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Huzzah! We made it in! Okay, everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Chad, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I don't like this. Doing shit you hate for a 0.5% chance you'll get laid is a bad idea. He's going to be swimming in so much Oh, see you later, Force. Poem for a blow? Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Chad, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Oh. That the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. It's too upbeat. It's fucking... I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club... Oh, Jesus Christ! Enough with the hentai bait. Hey, Bullsy! Guys, 5 months in a row now. Hashtags for Molesy. Thank you so much, dude. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I don't have a favorite. I don't trust any of them. Massacre. Oh no, vanilla! I didn't mean to hit that! Graveyard. Crimson. Ooh. Anime, covet, pout, vitality, universe, Valentine, destiny. Universe. Empty. Lazy, pain, peaceful. Empty. Hopeless. Disaster. Philosophy, flying, sparkle, sticky. Sticky. Inferno. Climax. Tragedy. 5 hashtags for 5 months. Mosey, Mosey, Mosey. Aw. That's a lot of hashtags. Alright, uncanny, fickle, anxiety. Anxiety. I'm not even going for a specific girl. You're getting into Chad's head right here. Horror. Kitty. Oh, Kitty. Forgive, games, dream, pink, imagination. Existence. Atone, family. Twirl. Existence. Oh, nature, infinite. Parfait? Like me a good parfait. Unending. Incongruent. Death. Papa. Fireworks. Throw marshmallow in there for good measure. Vibrant. Disoriented. Portrait. Prayer. Precious. Disoriented. Doki Doki! I don't know what that means. Special, ribbon, poof, lipstick, suicide, lollipop, scars. After image. Ah. Embrace amazing variants, holiday excitement, played lust. Whoever got this one, this is gonna be dark. Doki Doki is being nervous. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dantes. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Chad. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. See, Natsuki's, a little rough. Oh, let me get my... Sorry, guys, I gotta get my tissues. My tissues. Oh, man. Usually the sound your heart makes when you're nervous with your crush around you. Doki Doki? Oh, is that what it's from? It's actually kind of cool. If you don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Chad always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Ooh, you two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Chad can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Nah, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Good. Play it nice. Play it cool. It'll make me happy no matter what. Aw. That's so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. What am I... It's a fucking... It's a finger or something. Oh. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Oh, that's really nice of her. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. A Booty Bandit, thanks for the follow! Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! You can read at your own pace. Isn't she the one that's into the horror and stuff? She'd probably be the one that I went for. She's into horror. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. It's not being accidental in our cuteness, it's a plan for your soul. Well, that was my original thought. John Christie, hello, sir! 4 months in a row. Guys, hashtags for John Christie. Everybody give him a big ol' wow. I don't know. Thanks, John. And hi, by the way. What's up, fuckers? I'm here. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mon to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Aww. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Oh, but that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. You fucking dope. Look, I'm getting sucked into it. I knew it. Not anime or the game. I'm talking about the fucking story. False sense of security. I'm sitting here like, oh, I want to talk to Yuri. I'm gonna get fucking skinned or something. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. Ugh. I don't like this. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Oh, it's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. A fucking cult. Never thought Chad would play something like this. Me neither. Alright. I just wanted something new. I needed something different. I'm gonna be looking for more weird games like this, too. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah ha ha ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Chad? No, it's not that. It's just... Fuck. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. It's fine. I haven't lost any interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Oh, alright, that's fine. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Yeah, Yuri's a Canadian, eh? I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Aw. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It's getting nice. It's happening again. I'm fucking losing it. So what is this game about? John? I don't know. I have no idea. Jabatma, hello! Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Esposito, hello, sir! Thanks for the bits, man. Chad is back, baby. Chad is closing the deal, says Pete. It looks, feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner. Esposito! Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Thanks for the bits! It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Big Die! Thanks for the bits, man! Nice game. A? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. You have two of this book, why go to the trouble of sharing one? Oh, you sociopath, Travis. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. This is hot. Not gonna lie. Hey, Yuri? Might be a silly thought, but... No, it's not where this is going. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. Oh, I've offended her. But Chad, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Oh, you fucked it. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Oh! Last second save. What are you saying all of a sudden? Oh, shit. Ah! Monica! Ha! Hey! Everything's okay here. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Fuck! This close. We might not have enough time, if we wait too long. Ah, Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's just fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. She just gave me a fucking homework assignment? Cock blocked. I know, right? Red on the head, fire in the hole? Jesus. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Pff, oh, you're gonna lose your shit. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. The chat is on fire today. All I see is a bunch of talk about cocks and blocking and such. And sucking. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply, reaching into the bags. I do the same myself. Am I gonna actually see what who should I show my poem to first? But I'm putting all this work in with Yuri. But Sayori's my friend. You know what? I'm going Yuri. I'm going all in. I'm buying this. It's free. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Hey, boo. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten up. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Oh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Chad, you know just by reading this, I am making you technically look at a penis. What? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Hey! I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. I miss when Applebee's had buzzers for getting the waitress's attention. They wouldn't bother you unless you buzzed. That's genius. So you're not sitting there with a fucking mouthful of everything and... How's your meal? Fuck. I don't know yet. Your use of imagery, blah, blah, blah. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Why, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm's breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Meh. Okay. I'm not gonna tell her that. Fantastic. Sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Chad. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. A lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Ooh, ooh, nose. Oh my god. Hey, Captain Blue Hat. Oh fuck, I'm gonna take a nap soon. Also, boobies. It's true. Here's one. Chad, just cut through all the bullshit and see what she will do for a couple $100. This one? This one's a freak. Nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so now, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Oh. Yes, of course. Ah, you know. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Chad. Ah, me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Ah, Sayori. We'll go Sayori, because she's my friend. This is a good poem, Chad. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. To be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Chad, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And that is your undoing. Ain't that always the way? Hey, Nightmare. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Alright, we'll see about that. Let's see. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I like that poem. That's a good poem. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Dean, hello, Dean. I want breakfast. Beautiful. That was a good one. This one isn't too bright, Chad. Easy target. Too easy, though. Isn't she my neighbor? Can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? Bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? We'll go with Natsuki. 'Cause I don't feel like hearing her bitch that she was the last. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Fuck off. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. Basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Take that, bitch. You wanna get smacked? Try it. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. No, not now. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That was great. Nice one. It's exactly what I expect from someone like you. How about that, you fuck? Sorry, getting too into this. Ugh. Told you that you were not gonna like it. I like it. You're lying. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Well, don't I know it. Don't I know it. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Oh, you clever fucking... It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. I don't want to talk to this girl anymore. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. Grade A. It was good stuff, kid. Decided to humor her with her last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, you might want to knock her down a fucking peg or two. Alright, Monica. Having a good time so far? Sure. Yeah, this has been fucking swell. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, good night, Captain Boothat. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Chad. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? It's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true, I guess. I hand Monica my poem. I need a fucking drink of water. This is a lot of talking. Great job, Chad. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Ah ha ha ha. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Oh, you don't say. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Fuck the drink of water, break out the whiskey. Not for talking. I'm gonna fucking ruin my voice. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty unpopular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. So she's she's a slam poet. What was the inspiration behind this one? Just a man looking at me through a hole in my wall. Not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, yeah, something happened. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Oh, fucking sinuses are killing me. It's bullshit. That poem is bullshit. It means nothing. Dean, fucking slow your horses. Why are you taking such exception to her beautiful poem? Secretly, Dean's got a fucking stack of poems that he just feels really not confident about, but then he sees somebody else do this and get their shit seen on the internet, and he's like, fuck them, I put in a lot of work on that shit. I get it, Dean, I'm sorry. We'll read your poems. I'll read them out loud, send them to me. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. My haikus are good, damn it. I said send them to me. I will read them for you, Dean. Alright, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. Yeah, it's a literature club, not a fucking poetry club. Just relax. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Chad did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Chad liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh shit. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Chad appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, shit. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chad started showing up. Oh, shit. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve any of you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Chad, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Chad. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Chad? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. You know what? Fuck that. Help me, Sayori. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? Oh. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How come the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Chad, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Thank you, Sayori. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go fill a giant jug with beer before every idiot in the world gets off work. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll see you in a few, Travis. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give us so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Jesus Christ. Natsuki sits, whoa, with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ha 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 ha. Nah. Playful Titan, hello. Boobs. There's a bunch of them. At least 8. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get hurt, herself hurt. That makes 2 of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. No! Don't do it! Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Chad, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. I didn't even get to see what I wrote. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. It's a long, dark road you're going down. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Chad, ready to walk me home? Sure. Let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't. I'm gonna hate them. Want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Chad, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? You dummy! We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Oh, you fuck. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. It's not... Oh, I'm writing another one. Anger? I don't know. Heart. Cry. Disarray. Special. Dazzle. I don't know what I'm doing. Whisper. Peaceful. Flower. Color. Suicide. No. Raindrops. He's just a cute grill. Who's that? I can't read your name. Oh shit, Huxalicious. Hi. How you doing? Let's see. Summer. sunset, vibrant daydream, kiss, childhood, dream, comfort, and vacation. I'm going for Sayori, I think. I don't know. At this point, I don't even know. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Actually, you know what? I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get a cup of water because my voice is fucking drying out. And I'm also gonna take a painkiller for my ankle. But I will be right back. So let's see some Cherry Why Nots, and I will BRB. Oh, ow. Ooh, I'm back. Oh, my fucking ankle. Alright. Anyway. Hi, everybody. Oh, man. Rip ankle. Yep. My ankle is garbage right now. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Chad. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Well. Hi, Clayton. Ooh. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That's a shitty, cheap trap. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Chad to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Yeah. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Oh, shit. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But? You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. So Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Should have been a Snickers. Honestly, I'd take both. Ooh, or a Snickers that's been mushed and wrapped around a cookie. Holy shit, I just made something. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Diabetes. So good. Moof. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands around her mouth. Pardon me, folks. Oh my god. Still a little under the weather. Sayori suddenly, bit my tongue. Hey, you're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. How come I don't have a cookie? Thank you. For the bless you and all. Thank you. Is it Hux? Once again, it's a font that or a color that I can't see. Huxalicious. Huxalicious. That's it. Huxalicious. You could call it a Snooki. And hi, Magoo. Can I try it? Jeez. Fingers can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Aw. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Oh, shit. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the clubroom. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. I'm back. Have you banged anyone yet? No. No, I'm still laying the groundwork. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's probably pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. The squad, hello. And Ire, what's up, man? Let's not give anime a chance. There's a reason I'm doing this one. And hi, Ire. By the way, Ire, yeah, I looked up a little bit on the new No Man's Sky shit. Can't wait. What the world are you playing, bro? Hey, Mason. Playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm into anime now. It's a thing. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Ah, that makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? Oh, Monica's making a fucking play for me. In that case, I won't let you down, Chad. Monica smiles sweetly. I don't trust the most popular girl in school having a thing for me. I'm sorry. I just don't trust it. CJ says, new No Man's Sky shit. Oh, yes, CJ. It looks like it's gonna be another big fucking update. She's trying to compose beautiful music for your love. But I don't trust it. I'm a fat guy who makes poor life decisions. A popular girl in school liking you? No. It doesn't happen. It's not. Trust no one. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. Pubith G? No, not right now, Mason. I'm busy trying to seduce these young ladies. I think I'm gonna die, but no. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Alright. I guess it's poem time? Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something, literature related by myself like this? Guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Go team! Ugh, I think Chad is going to prison for statutory rape. I'm in school with them. Festival's our chance to show everyone. Yeah. Problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. I don't think so. It's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if I come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Aha! Good thinking! Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes! That works out perfectly. Wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. I like Sayori, you know? I don't know. Just friendly. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and then make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Jesus Christ! A what? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. I imagine you as the dick pic kid from Superbad if you were in school with them. It's not far off. I like genitals, hello! I would have joined the napping club. I can't tell you how much I fucking slept in school. I started bringing a pillow in my backpack to class, and I would just pull out the pillow, and the teachers were just like, fuck it. So I would, like, full-blown pillow, desk, and just snore like a motherfucker. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. If it's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. She's oversleeping because she's doing something at night. Something fucked up. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertip down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Jesus Christ, don't be mean to her. That's super mean. Yeah, fuck me. I'm being a dickhead. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Jesus. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Oh no. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? I don't know, maybe because you fucking put your rapist mitts on her to button it up for her? But it's so stuffy. Ugh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. That's so cute. Chad, calm yourself. Ah, this girl's a sweetheart. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? So you can button it again. Wink, wink. Wink, wank. Oh, oh. Here we go. JJ, hey, man. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Oh, shit. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Chad, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna go with Sayori. I like Sayori. Even though she's probably a succubus, is going to eat my skin. Sayori, oh my goodness. This is so good, Chad. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. Ugh. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ah ha ha ha! This girl's nuts. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Chad poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Pit, welcome back, sir. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I could guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. I honestly don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah? Me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want me to write? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. I'm gonna be the one that hurts her. No! I hate this shit. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Chad. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? All right. Let's see what she's got. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. There's a deeper meaning to this one. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looked through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Jesus Christ. She's going to make a stew of your skull? Yeah? That's... Holy shit. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. And fucking... It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Neil, hello, sir. By the way, Neil, I don't know if you caught it yesterday, but the art prints went out. Yesterday. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? I'm gonna distance myself from Natsuki and Yuri because they're... Hi again, Chad. How's the writing going? It's alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Scooped on, hey. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. There you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right, I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Told you. Is that so? Yeah, you and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. But Yuri is your soulmate. I didn't like the shittiness between her and Natsuki. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Sure you're not reading into it too much? It could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What does that mean? Oh, save me. Load me. Even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. I just... Oh, man. Waiting to help landlord find fixed burst water pipes. Ooh, shit. Sorry, dude. That sucks. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write those, the way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over that noise. Sure. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. It's good to know that. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Immersion ruined. I know, right? Could have had a more subtle way of... Wait a minute, how fucking far am I into this game? Like almost 2 hours? Yeah, almost 2 hours in, and now they're like, oh, by the way, might want to save. Granted, it's on the bottom of the screen. I could see save and shit, but still. Where's history? Oh. Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Alright, let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Chad. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like a turning bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. Very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. Chad, you drinking water? Yes, I am. Just straight up water, just because I've been talking a lot because this fucking thing. I want natural purple hair. I had purple hair once in school. I did some weird things with my hair. I had orange once. Green. One example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Jesus Christ. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. A lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. That raccoon is one of us loaf lovers. I didn't want to say anything. The imagery. Hot knife cutting into that bread. Those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Chad? Well, I fuck bread. Like that raccoon. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. It's true. Might be ranting a little bit now. You are, but, whatever. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Alright, let's get a fucking Shitsuki over here. Ugh. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. I can't really say it's any better either. Ah, you shit. Huh. Phew. What? Oh, phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Aha, glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Shitsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. You never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. It's probably true, to be honest. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. Probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Fuck! Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best that I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Ah! Ninja Hobo's raiding with a party of 6. Hi, everybody! Thanks for coming by. Hi. Hi, Ninja Hobo. Who's popping by in the Hobo raid? Thank you very much, Ninja Hobo. You know what? I think that's the first raid I've gotten. So I gotta make a good alert for that. But thank you. Hi. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Yay, me raid. I'm assuming most of you are already followed up on Ninja Hobo. If you're not, fucking do it. Oh no, Doki Doki, hey Space Mew. Oh no. Don't say anything. I know nothing about this. And I don't like anime. So it's really weird for me to be doing this. I don't trust it. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, air raid siren has the sound of the raid alert. It's not bad. That's air raid siren is actually my alarm for waking up. Here, hold on. Because when I fucking sleep or have to wake up, nothing wakes me up except myself. So I had to get a I'll let you guys hear my fucking alarm clock real quick. Here we go. The only thing that wakes me up. Why is there only two options with anime chicks? Either boobs are struggling to stay in their tops, or they're basically flat-chested like boys. I don't know. I didn't even notice, Dean. Because I'm more into what they're saying. Showing your true colors there. Alright, where is it? Oh, here it is. So fucking loud. That's the only shit that wakes me up. Anyway. I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should not try to not be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. You could sleep through that? I've slept through it. Pardon me. But it's the only thing that comes close to waking me up. Oh, man. Police sirens wake me up. Doesn't matter if I'm guilty of anything. I sleep through police sirens. Because growing up in Southern California, I slept through earthquakes and fucking... Oh, my God, that dog. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I used to sleep through earthquakes and fucking car chases and shit. That's just my style, you know? Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Sure. I'm gonna save, just in case. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. I got woken up by my son falling out of bed last night. That shit is funny. I'm assuming he's okay. Chad, you get no say you didn't read my haikus like you promised. Wait. Did you actually post haikus? I missed them. Damn it, Dean. That's why you need to play this like 3 or 4 times to get the entire story. Oh no. Well, so far, it's not that I'm bored of it. But it's not the kind of game I would normally play And I played it knowing that shit gets weird with it. But it's not weird enough yet. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. I'm bored. I want the weird shit to happen. Me too. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us where what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. Second. This is a ton of filler, FYI. Is there any way to get past that? Oh, sorry, thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Oh, shit. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. Oh, God. This is killing my voice. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. A lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I could kind of overlook that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. They're gonna have a fuckfest on stage, aren't they? No, this gets dark. It doesn't get sexy, right? I don't want sexy. I want fucking dark. Like, I want them to go fucking recite a poem and then slaughter a lamb or something. Ahmed, hello! And having fun, that's right! And it's those reasons that we're on this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying really hard to get new members. I think the least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Rathrum, hey man! Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. Hey Chad, I've been thinking about getting this game. Hey Puffy, it's free on Steam. Like Space Mew says, it's free. Might as well. I'll start. Although my only problem right now is I've only interacted with a hand, like 2 or 3 things, like choosing words for poems each day and choosing the order in which I tell them the poems. As far as a gaming experience so far, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha! Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance all around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. Oh, Eric there with a Steam code. First person to get it gets it. Thank you, Eric. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next, says Yuri. Oh, what? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. All right, Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Wait a minute. Those were words I chose in the first one. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Chad, I gotta go and doing streamery type things. Much love, big man. So nice to see you back to your old tricks. CJ, have a lovely stream, sir. For those of you guys that don't know, CJ Slipstream right there has been streaming on the YouTubes. And you should check him out. CJ, post a link to your YouTube channel. You're a mod. As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back in reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. What is this thing called YouTubes? It's, there we go. There's CJ's link. Everybody, go subscribe on YouTube to CJ. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Booty Bandit asks, when did you stop streaming on YouTube? It was about 5 months ago. Yeah, we just made the choice to jump over here just because things got fucky over in YouTube land and they were trying to disappear channels, so. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yahtzee, take off your clothes. Oh, hey Wayne. I was just gonna say, I couldn't see your name at first because of the fucking color of the font. And I just see Yahtzee and I was gonna be like, hey, I just played Yahtzee today. Funny. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I played Yahtzee with Wet Love Pickle in there earlier today. That's what I'm talking about. And you guys have no reference, point of reference for that, so there you go. I played Yahtzee. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not. I guess I'm next then. Here we go, Sayori. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah ha ha ha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see, I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even Chad liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. Chad, I don't want to hear about your wet pickle while you scream Yahtzee. Then I'm not going to tell you about my wet pickle. Ever. How about that? If you can't take my wet pickle while playing Yahtzee, then maybe you don't deserve my pickle. Just saying, Dean. Just saying. You should try Sakura Swim Club, one of my favorites. No! But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Matador, thanks for the host, man. It was Chad lost on purpose. He showed me his jail wallet. His jail wallet? Jesus Christ. That's horrible. Next time I'm going to make you a pick poem that challenges you a little more. The jail wallet. Oh my god. God damn it. Now I want to make a movie called Jail Wallet. Siege is trash. Agreed. Play Siege while you're at it. Nah, I'm not. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Chad. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Chad lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. She's a cunt. Throwing it out there. Chad, we should play Left 4 Dead later. Maybe. Let me see what's going on with Sneak Fists first, and maybe with Misa and Dempsey. Oh, with Misa and Dempsey, you say. I'll think about it. Natsuki! It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. It's just the fucking lyrics to Van Halen. Natsuki takes a breath. I said jump! Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Hello, Buttheads. Matador, hey, man. I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Okay. See you later, Ninja Hobo. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. This isn't a literature club anymore. It's a poetry club. There's been no mention of books. None. Ah, Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. I don't give a fuck about Monica. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Chad. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go. What is this? I don't even... Hello, Ui TV. This is Doki Doki Literature Club. No fucking clue what it is. But welcome. I welcome with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ui TV, thanks for the follow, man. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. Heather, hey! How you doing, Heather? Let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I'd still walk with you. I would still walk with her. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Chad. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made my mind up. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry, but besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Hmm? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Just go to her house. I can't do that. You jumped the gun too quick, Dempsey. You gotta play the game. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? All right, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna call it here so I can get some dinners, and I'm gonna continue this tomorrow to figure out where the fuck this goes. Because so far, there's nothing weird about it, nothing crazy. But I will be back later in a few hours doing either something with SFE or possibly something with Ninja Hobo. We'll see. Is this game just a story, no choices or anything? I don't know. I don't know. It's so close. I know, but I have to be able to eat the dinners and get things done. It's important to the rest of the story that you know how the original game is supposed to work. If that's the case, that kind of sucks. What number poem is this? This will be my third. So, but Mark Hale, hello, and yeah, that if you need to have anything prior to going into this, I don't know about that. So close. I'll just continue tomorrow, and then if it's really like I have to play it a couple times thing, maybe I will. Please put your tip in Chad's jail wallet. All right, but yeah, I gotta get going and get my fucking dinners in and such. But here, nobody go anywhere just yet because I want to find somebody else. We can find somebody playing this game. Maybe somebody who's only got a few people watching. Let's see. PC, finishing my way to victory. Doki Doki later. Got the. Who's this person? Now watch me date anime girls. Day 4 of so many games. Oh, he's playing fucking Destiny. That's not Doki Doki. Alright, I don't see any Doki Dokis that really pop. So let's, oh shit! Wait a minute. Chris's Face is playing. So Chris's Face is a streamer on YouTube, but he's also got a Twitch channel. And he's a friend of ours. Well, he doesn't pop in here as much, but he's a friend of mine through Julie, through One Shot Girl. So I would love everybody to join me in saying hi to Chris's Face, because he's really fucking cool. I'd suggest not hosting a Doki. Yeah, no, we're not going to. So here we go. We're gonna go say hi to Chris's Face, guys, and I would love everybody to join me in the little raidy poo. All right. So here we go. Raid Chris's Face. Let me throw in the raid tag. Make sure you copy that raid tag. Go say hi to Chris's Face, guys, and yeah, thanks for hanging out. This is a weird one. It's not typical Chad shit, but yeah, it was something. So yeah, I will catch you guys later, and hope you all have a lovely day. All right, bye-bye. Join in on the raid, folks, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.